The salt stings your eyes, and the ship rocks beneath your feet. You are no longer on solid ground. You are a deckhand aboard a creaking vessel, tossed by waves and driven by wind. The ocean is immense, untamed, and indifferent to your existence. Every task, scrubbing the deck, hoisting sails, tightening ropes, feels endless, exhausting, and unforgiving. Mistakes can cost you more than shame. A slip, a lash of the boom, or a sudden wave can send you overboard into the merciless sea. You are at the bottom of the chain. Officers bark orders, older sailors sneer, and the veterans move with practiced ease while you struggle to keep up. Your hands are blistered, your arms ache, and your balance is constantly tested. Yet beneath the grueling labor, there is excitement. Every shout, every maneuver, every glimpse of the horizon reminds you that life at sea is alive with danger and opportunity. The crew teaches you the first lessons of survival at sea: how to read the wind, tie knots that hold, and anticipate the ship's rhythm. You observe their experience and learn to mimic it, slowly gaining confidence in handling ropes, navigating decks, and performing the endless chores that keep a pirate vessel afloat. Respect is not given. It is earned through diligence, endurance, and courage. Storms, collisions, and missteps are immediate teachers. You fall, you scrape, you soak, and you rise again. Your body grows stronger, your mind sharper, and your sense of timing more precise. You begin to understand that survival on a pirate ship is as much about adaptability as it is about brute strength. One false move can be fatal, and the sea does not forgive mistakes. By the end of this stage, you are no longer a timid novice. You can perform the tasks required, anticipate danger, and maintain composure when the ship creaks under pressure. The horizon is wide, the ocean dangerous, but for the first time, you feel capable. You are a deckhand, no longer defined by inexperience, but by potential. The life of a pirate stretches before you, and though peril is constant, opportunity awaits those bold enough to seize it. The sky darkens, and the wind screams like a living creature. Waves tower over the deck, crashing into the ship with brutal force. You have faced hardship as a deckhand, but nothing prepares you for a storm at sea. Every rope strain, every sail flapping violently, every lurch of the ship could throw you overboard. Survival is no longer routine. It is instinct, courage, and willpower combined. Orders shout through the chaos. The captain's voice is barely audible above the roar of wind and water, but you must obey instantly. Each command carries the weight of life and death. You lash yourself to the rigging, grip wet ropes, and move with precision despite exhaustion and fear. Panic can kill, not just you, but the crew. Focus and discipline are now more important than experience. The storm tests every skill you've learned. You climb the masts, adjust sails, and secure cargo while waves try to toss you into the abyss. The deck tilts at impossible angles, water floods every corner, and the ship groans like it will break apart. The fear is visceral, a constant ache in your chest, but you channel it into action. Survival demands both courage and adaptability. You see comrades struggle. Some scream, others freeze. You grab hands, shout warnings, and guide them through danger. Leadership emerges unexpectedly in these moments of crisis. Small decisions, whether to release a rope, brace a mast, or secure the lifeboat, determine who lives and who dies. Every success builds confidence. Every mistake teaches humility. By the end of the storm, exhaustion and relief intertwine. You are battered, soaked, and trembling, yet alive. The ship, though damaged, is still afloat. You have survived where lesser sailors faltered, proving your resilience and fortitude. The crew now sees you differently. Respect has begun to replace doubt. This ordeal transforms you. Fear no longer dominates your actions. It sharpens them. You understand the ocean's power, and you have learned that survival is both skill and tenacity. Each day at sea carries risk, but storms like this reveal who is capable of enduring and who is destined to be forgotten. You are no longer just a deckhand. You are a sailor who can face the fury of the sea and live to fight another day. The horizon darkens with sails, enemy ships, rivals, and opportunistic pirates hoping to claim your vessel and crew. Your first battle awaits, and the weight of responsibility presses like the rigging during a storm. You are no longer just surviving. Now you must fight, defend, and prove that you can stand against others who have learned the sea as you have. Every decision, every command, every swing of the cutlass or cannon fire carries life or death consequences. The clash begins with chaos. Cannons roar, wood splinters, and the smell of gunpowder mixes with salt water and blood. Your hands shake, but your mind is clear. You follow orders, anticipate the enemy's maneuvers, and move with the precision you've learned through months of labor and storms. Each volley counts, each strike matters. Hesitation could mean sinking, defeat, or death. Your crew looks to you for courage. Younger sailors glance at your actions. Older ones gauge your skill. Leadership is demanded even when the captain is present. Small decisions, when to fire, when to brace, when to board, can change the tide of battle. You learn to coordinate with others, using teamwork, strategy, and timing. The clash is brutal, the combat relentless, yet with every calculated action, confidence grows. Boarding the enemy vessel is a test of courage. The smell of gunpowder and blood is suffocating, the deck slippery with rain and seawater. You fight alongside your crewmates, striking with precision, defending the weak, and exploiting openings. Each victory, each captured cannon, each seized mast strengthens the crew's trust and morale. You see fear in your enemies, and it is mirrored in your own reflection. But fear is now a tool, not a barrier. By the end of the battle, the enemy ship surrenders or sinks beneath the waves. The thrill of victory is tempered by the cost: injuries, lost men, and the grim realization of what the life of a pirate demands. You have survived the chaos, commanded your movements under fire, and proven that you can act decisively when lives depend on it. This first battle marks a transformation. You are no longer merely a sailor or deckhand. You are a fighter, a strategist, and a force to be reckoned with. Your name begins to carry weight among allies and rivals alike. The sea is no longer just a test of endurance. It is a battlefield, and you have won your first triumph. The horizon is full of opportunities and dangers, and you are ready to face both with courage, skill, and determination. Victory in your first battle changes everything. The crew no longer sees you as a novice deckhand. They see a capable sailor, a strategist, and a potential leader. Some whisper in corners, others watch your every move, but all recognize your skill and courage. The captain, impressed by your performance, begins to rely on you, assigning responsibilities that were once beyond your reach. You are no longer just following orders. You are directing them. Leadership is immediate and demanding. You oversee tasks, ensure discipline, and maintain morale during long voyages. Every decision matters. Which route to take, how to ration supplies, when to rest, and how to prepare for potential threats. You learn to balance authority with respect, giving orders that must be obeyed, but also inspiring loyalty rather than fear. Mismanagement can lead to chaos, mutiny, or death. The crew faces constant challenges. Storms still lash the ship, supplies dwindle, and rival pirates lurk on the horizon. You coordinate efforts to repair damage, fortify defenses, and ensure everyone knows their role. Training and drills become your tools, sharpening both skill and teamwork. You teach younger sailors to handle cannons, to board enemies, and to navigate with confidence. Each lesson strengthens your authority and the ship's readiness. Strategy becomes as important as bravery. You learn to anticipate enemy movements, to exploit weaknesses, and to plan boarding actions with precision. Battles are no longer random chaos. They are calculated, coordinated, and decisive. Your crew begins to trust not only your combat skills, but also your judgment. Loyalty is earned through competence and courage, and now, as their leader, you must embody both. By the end of this stage, you have transformed from a single deckhand into a commander respected by your peers and feared by rivals. You move with confidence across the deck, issuing orders, coordinating actions, and ensuring that the ship is prepared for whatever challenges the sea may bring. The ocean is vast and dangerous, but under your guidance, the crew is united, disciplined, and capable. The horizon stretches ahead, filled with opportunities, battles, and treasures waiting to be claimed. You are no longer just a sailor. You are a captain in training, a strategist, and the heart of your crew's survival. The life of a pirate is perilous, but now, with leadership in your hands, it becomes an adventure shaped by your skill, courage, and vision. Your reputation has grown, and with it come enemies. Rival captains, jealous of your skill and the loyalty of your crew, challenge you on the open sea. Their ships cut through the waves with speed, their cannons aimed with precision, and their crews hungry for plunder. You can no longer rely solely on survival or leadership. You must dominate, strike first, and prove that your name commands fear as well as respect. Each confrontation tests every lesson you have learned. Battle strategy, crew coordination, and personal courage converge in moments that decide life or death. You study the enemy, noting their formations, the wind direction, and the timing of their attacks. Every maneuver is deliberate. A feint to draw fire, a sudden turn to expose weak points, or a boarding action executed with precision. You have learned that victory favors those who plan, not just those who fight. Combat is brutal. The sound of cannon fire rattles your bones, splintered wood and flying debris create chaos, and the smell of gunpowder and sweat fills the air. Your crew moves as an extension of your will, manning cannons, securing sails, and preparing to board. You lead by example, standing at the forefront, striking with your cutlass, and inspiring others to fight with courage. Hesitation is deadly. Focus and decisiveness are your weapons. By the end of each battle, rivals surrender, retreat, or sink beneath the waves. Their defeat brings more than survival. It brings dominance. Your name spreads across the seas, whispered in fear and awe. The crew trusts you absolutely, and enemies learn that your ship is not one to challenge lightly. You have proven that your skill, courage, and leadership are unmatched among those who sail these waters. Victory is not without cost. Ships bear damage, sailors sustain injuries, and the sea itself remains unpredictable. Yet each trial strengthens you, hones your instincts, and solidifies your authority. You are no longer merely a captain. You are a force, a pirate who has earned the respect of your crew and the fear of rivals. The horizon stretches endlessly, full of opportunities for plunder, danger, and glory. Rivals may rise, storms may come, and the sea may try to claim you, but you have learned to conquer, adapt, and endure. With every victory, your legend grows. You are shaping your destiny, one battle at a time, on the vast, unpredictable stage of the open ocean. The ocean stretch is endless, but you have learned its secrets. Maps, rumors, and whispered legends guide your ship and your crew toward hidden riches. Treasure is no longer a dream. It is a tangible goal, a reward for skill, cunning, and leadership. But reaching it requires more than navigation. It demands strategy, precision, and the ability to outwit rivals who covet the same prize. Every voyage becomes a test of intellect and endurance. You plot courses through treacherous waters, avoiding reefs and storms, while keeping the crew alert and disciplined. Each day is filled with calculation, rationing supplies, maintaining the ship, and anticipating attacks from rival pirates or opportunistic enemies. Your reputation now precedes you, and some try to intercept your path, believing your ship carries gold before it is even found. The hunt is perilous. Hidden coves, shifting tides, and ancient traps challenge your skill and intuition. You must decipher cryptic maps, interpret the whispers of old sailors, and act decisively when opportunity arises. Leadership is tested at every turn. A single misstep could doom your mission or endanger the lives of your crew. The tension is constant, yet it sharpens focus and hones your abilities. When the treasure is finally in sight, the stakes reach their peak. Rivals converge, storms threaten, and the final obstacles demand courage, strategy, and precision. Boarding enemy ships, navigating traps, or defending a hidden cache becomes a battle of wits and strength. Every crewmate plays a role. Every command matters, and every decision could be the difference between fortune and disaster. By the end of this stage, the treasure is yours. Gold, jewels, and artifacts gleam in the hold, tangible proof of your skill and leadership. But the true reward is more than wealth. It is the trust, loyalty, and respect of your crew, forged through danger and shared triumph. You are no longer merely a pirate captain. You are a master of strategy, a tactician of the sea, and a symbol of cunning and courage. The ocean remains unpredictable, and challenges still await, but you have proven that no obstacle, rival ships, storms, or treacherous waters, can stop you. Treasure is no longer a distant dream. It is evidence that you, and those who follow you, can achieve the impossible. The horizon promises more adventure, and you are ready to seize it, wealth and glory in hand, commanding your destiny on the vast, untamed seas. The sea no longer frightens you. It obeys you, or at least respects your command. Your name is whispered in every port, feared by rivals, admired by allies, and carried in the legends of sailors across oceans. You are no longer a deckhand, no longer a novice, no longer simply a captain. You are a legend, the embodiment of courage, cunning, and the untamed spirit of piracy. Your ship is an extension of your will. Every rope, every cannon, every sail responds to your command. The crew moves as one under your direction, loyal not because of fear, but because you have earned their respect. You have led them through storms, battles, and treacherous waters, and they trust you with their lives. This trust is the greatest treasure of all, harder to earn than gold, and more valuable than any jewel. Rivals still emerge, drawn by ambition, greed, or vengeance. But none can match your experience, skill, and leadership. You anticipate their moves, strike with precision, and turn battles into demonstrations of strategy and dominance. Each victory adds to your legend, and each challenge further cements your reputation as a captain who cannot be outwitted, outmaneuvered, or defeated on the open sea. Beyond battles, your leadership shapes the world of piracy. You establish codes, alliances, and a network of information that keeps your fleet ahead of both rivals and authorities. You are a strategist, a negotiator, and a visionary. Treasure is no longer merely wealth, it is power, influence, and the means to secure your legacy. You command respect from all who sail the seas, from desperate crews to seasoned captains, and even merchants and governors heed your reputation. By the end of this stage, your legend is complete. You are the pirate every sailor knows by name, the captain whose presence changes the course of any battle, and the leader whose decisions can shape the fates of men and nations. The ocean stretches endlessly before you, full of risk and opportunity, but you face it with confidence, skill, and unshakable authority. You have risen from the lowest deckhand to the highest captain, conquering storms, rivals, and the treacherous nature of the sea itself. You are the legendary captain, feared, respected, and immortalized in the annals of piracy. The horizon is yours, and every wave, every wind, and every port acknowledges the might and mastery of the pirate who became a legend.